Okay, Dr. RJB, and I wanted to talk a little bit about dementia. There's quite a few things that can be the cause of dementia. The typical one that everybody thinks about is Alzheimer's, but there are other forms of dementia also. One of the forms of dementia is based on small arteries in the brain become as clogged. And so this is kind of a vascular type dementia. There's also a dementia that's associated with Parkinson's syndrome. The Parkinson's syndrome patient has a movement disorder, but later on in the course, they can have problems with the brain also, and have a dementia from that. Of course, I just recently finished a video on chronic traumatic encephalopathy, which is basically a dementia that's caused by brain trauma. And whether that brain trauma is from football or from being injured in a car accident, either way, the brain injury can cause the dementia to happen. So dementia, is fairly common as people get older. The brain does not grow. It does not replace cells. Over time, there's a loss of cells a little bit at a time over the course of the lifespan. And so the brain becomes much more, susceptible to any kind of trauma or difficulty that might cause an issue. With Alzheimer's, it's believed that the microglia, which are kind of like the cleanup cells in the brain, become decreased and don't function as well. And so waste products build up in the brain. And these waste products are what we can see on microscopic exam of the brain. That is what seems to be related to the Alzheimer problem, but that could be secondary because of the fact that this material is building up in the brain. It's building up because the microglia cells are not cleaning it up. With Parkinson's, people can have things like hallucinations and mood problems later on in Parkinson's, and this is a form of a dementia. And like I said, the brain trauma type thing, whether caused by boxing or football or just a car accident, can also cause a dementia when the brain is damaged. So these are all forms of dementia. People usually need assistance when they do develop dementia problems. Usually the family has to, kick in and try to help them out. So this is something we're all going to probably see during our life one way or the other. All right, take care.